etiefo ne mo makwaba na nsem bebre wo honom na getting to the end of the season no highlighted a lot of weaknesses within teams. It's also highlighted a lot of strength within every single team we watch. And na minya daje pa share the Coppa Italia no semi-final between Inter Milan and the AC Milan. We remember Madrid game ne so. But me share lineup ni din any the approach of Inter Milan team no for the Coppa Italia game against AC Milan. Fancy and your mom you know me hui. One, there was a little bit of arrogance in the starting lineup of Simone Inzaghi. Number two, mejitu mi say the in-game management at some point no amwano. Menimso oma lusu to Bologna. Ano masabe lusu to AC Milan. Now, who quest say was a Champions League no obo homo de na utimi wuramu ekobo the final
101.3
and at the same time no league no e was so won akonya say was obo homo de na woje. I would say Inter Milan supporters will forgive you. Say bia want me enremu to the final of the Coppa Italia. But I don't think they can forgive you. Say unji league no and now win the Champions League. Baby Inter Milan sujine on betima ko season we trophyless.
Yes.
Baby omujina sisi ano on betima ko trophyless because see ano no mo hwe Coppa Italia ne ko. Within the two-legged affair against Barcelona in the Champions League, a bit more Daniama, on bit more Frimuse Kukro, no so teko. League no so no, Omuni Napoli no the same point, meboa. On bit me could draw one game, and you lose so over draw one game. After league ni be Frimsa, neko. Iti omo sa position na, omujina se na so oman to omuni oma year. Fancy, they could find themselves going trophyless. But is this team tired? Do they have enough squad depth to manage the issues? And our injury situations in a fancy. I don't think they have a bad squad, not a bad first 11.
Said there be a Mike cannot say comparatively or more squad depth
solid
because apart from ABA goalkeeping department, I say Jan so many wa ABA don't know but them be an
Martinez not them when
yeah.
But me have backline na Jan Bisek. Enra on Stefan de Vrij. Ano money Bastoni boy. Damien, any Dimarco, wing backs. Aslani, Barella. Emu Fifi ho. Marcus Rame pra won chen. But Enra game no. Yenya Lautaro Martinez. Any Meditaremi. So almost started the amomo. But if there's one thing that AC Milan will be very happy about in here, say one off games in the games or money Inter Milan about this season, and I'm finding ways to beat them. But Adriano war na strong because I've seen an AC Milan team go with 4 back against Inter Milan. But this match they decided to go with a 3-back system. Where Fikayo Tomori ni Pavlovic mu then the wing backs now and no use one guy being Alex Jimenez. Solid game against Enra Dimarco. Solid performance. Top game. Wow. And I'm sure Sergio Conceição will sit down and think because Liga yebu omo mudi animu mienu na about 3 back. Omo ni omo operate for about 3 back. Na nsia kra na bi asesa because Bologna goes to the 3 back at some point in time. Napoli goes to the 3 back. Inter Milan goes with the 3 back. Juventus switch between 4 back and 3 back. Even when they started the season in Ukraine under Thiago Motta, now more of a 3 back. I go to Dubai and your master Sakakra. It was but I think the hunger and everything that was there was quite different between the two teams. Because saying AC Milan baby the season is over. The only route to Europe is to make sure somebody imagine the Coppa Italia. The hunger and the desire was also there for them to deliver the results. But me assure say Barcelona for no which you cannot begrudge them because they strongly believe say they found a weakness to this particular Inter Milan team. But in as much as you found a weakness to this particular Inter Milan team, Safa show trim say, Yakobo sa game na Francesco Acerbi mo na bebo. Benjamin Pavard mo na bebo. Hakan Çalhanoğlu mo na be start.
I feel na Inzaghi war Barca game in mind.
Oh, what that game in mind so well.
Manager be on my bit because the man who say UK one in London one more na shall say catch us now for say forget about the Bournemouth game. Match be a share between Champions League game against PSG and mass now for attention so
Barcelona so any
league no won't
Barcelona so any war at 1 million.
Yeah.
Copa del Rey final and any Inter Milan game it is players almost so the ball. Mayoka game no. It is no so be about wide so almost so you be almost so prepare almost self going into these particular games. Fancy baby I during this season, you know, your squad depth will speak a lot. How mentally you be prepared for some of these games, you know, will speak a lot for you. But I think say Inter Milan enra almost supporters in the bedwa kakra but me so bedwa brusu bebre because omunim say assignment kese and the domanim. And I know Marcus Thuram as I say stepping on the grass against Roma, he might be on the bench. Then Obabenya Dumfries so started stepping on the grass against Roma on also to tarry actually so on also betting opportunity no aba but on time in the so and it's actually not going to favor them and they will need to do another squad rotation on Sunday because now also mo game no on Saturday against AS Roma but Saturday na year never so it omuntimi mo sa game no omo de Sunday 1 p.m. area 1 p.m. na abebo no o Barcelona bo Tuesday anwumre iti eno so betima akoye squad rotation won sensem ama eno so akofa another issue dia ba eno so no koye mistake na to fa ho a Napoli ba be san wo ho Napoli san one is a league na je na ana Napoli equal because say Napoli no about 1 game a week over 2 or 3 games within 1 week which say I was very careful within the approach but I believe say this is a team no about the Champions League final no in the last 2 or 3 seasons fancy players don't send every team nim call Uyi Andrew Onana, Yansoma na Babishim. Uyi Romelu Lukaku, Marcus Thuram na Babishim. There's still Hakan Çalhanoğlu. There's still Nicolo Barella. These guys, they've tasted the final of the Champions League. Rodri and a pro Mudio Mokoto baby. One team Yamwa, Amani Omanko Yamfama Inter Milan. But they've been there. They know what it means to play in the final.
Yeah.
And baby Omujina say no project no my fancy. And your Copa Italia sem. Baby Inter Milan project they will need to win the Champions League because over transfer market the caliber of players they are buying now when the potential sem where your quality players say be more contract and now experienced players or make more complementing the young players within the team. It the expectation is totally different from many of the teams now called Champions League in fancy. Barcelona won Champions League now obi more because some of say team no more they ban young. Omu say boys na Barcelona team near young. It is omania obia mo obia anya omo hwe. Se PSG ane Champions League na kasa na be kasa ba enko ba bia because baby esi no. Any players na ekuta Paris Saint-Germain omo kra hu ni say Champions League no mbeje benye sesei. Ba woni tomu na fa mo maje. Arsenal so baby ogina na say wani a dada na amanfo beka. Say Arsenal team wey dey omo Champions League to kwanta amapai ateta team no so na fi no mo match ahead because last season so bo quarter final not this season no or the semi final it means say we making a step ahead of it which is very good Wakosha Madrid home and away so the results will be very positive for them but for Inter Milan the expectation is different so among the last 4 no mo ko the Champions League semi final Inter Milan expectation in the bro be ade so because one they've been in the final before to the quality of players that they have and no more pressure na dey e kosoro it am other teams ni nyina are relaxing and Simone Inzaghi make or break for him because Coppa Italia no all last you now a normal trophy now waba Inter League meboa Scudetto netwem now you need to also upgrade yourself to the European standard that is where you need to announce yourself. Top Italian coaches, they announce themselves to the Champions League. They announce themselves at that particular stage. And that is where Simone Inzaghi will need to find himself. Mikel Arteta say, "Wa beba stadium biya na me adoma Tuesday. No ba fashion part from mood
support.
This is the biggest moment in Arsenal season. Moment biya ni hobi. Moment na niye. Enye league na. League na Sunday Liverpool wrap it up. Sunday Liverpool be rapid league ni more how more kra uni aso ba ko preserve players because Thursday on also one big game on also go for the season mate so ni mate Postecoglou
But
oh, also what the biggest game on also because on also second season be obeko team be anoje day. It only bodo. It Liverpool will seal the league nyame adoma Sunday.
Either draw or win.
Or they will seal it. Me han o kra seal in term kra. I cry you more 15 minutes if you cry no seal league no. It Arsenal focus no ni baby omugina sese nyina be the Champions League. Mikel Arteta did the Champions League the mass now. Me sure so the Liga obenya history crampa chen said obey the Champions League no. Because there is a story about the Liga. Uji League ma Arsenal said then yeah, you'll be remembered among the greats. Oh my ba League ma Arsenal, but I don't think forever eternal. To say the Arsene Wenger the unbeaten A-League title. Fancy in the English Premier League, 4-peat Obiaebi, 3-peat Obiaebi, 100 points Obiaebi, 90 points Obiaebi. But Adia Besine, among all the top coaches that have come into the Premier League, is to win the Premier League unbeaten. And it makes Arsenal special in that sense. When it comes to the league, so you can win the league for Arsenal, but every league you lose one match, you lose 2 matches. But among the greats, you will be there. So what the league need be that, but the eternal kind of position they will give to you, there will be a little bit something there. But on the Champions League now, eternally you will be remembered as the first coach who won Arsenal their first Champions League in their history. On person we had the year Real Madrid nibi. With the Emirates against PSG, and they will need their fans because one, they are missing some key players, especially Thomas Partey, which is really going to be a big mess for them. Momo hiding behind the thing, say, oh, Webabo, yes, agreed, but it's a big mess. And now what we're asking, and Crystal Palace, Nibika Krebia will bear witness the importance of Thomas Partey, the calmness he brings in the team. And the quality he offers in that particular middle of the park, I don't think most of these players can do that. So you miss him. So you need the crowd to step up for you. This is how you psych up big Champions League nights. I didn't tell you, it is not about arrogance. It's not about bragging. He's only setting up the momentum.
Against Madrid
and the atmosphere
and on the night, no more euphoria.
And me can say, Obinya Madrid and the GDN Champions League no beje.
Yes.
Because Obi about Champions League, the target in Ania said there be team obetimi the Real Madrid. Team obetimi the Real Madrid. So the moment you are able to eliminate Real Madrid, there's a different kind of feeling that it comes with, and expectations that it comes with. But I believe Mikel Arteta has set the right tone at the tour, at the Arsenal for going into the Champions League game. And I think Sunday no be rehearsals, or be relax it, or be no be going into the Tuesday game. Spanish La Liga never call to the latter part of the game between Real Madrid and Barcelona to decide who is going to win the league. Barcelona besha Valladolid, Real Madrid besha Celta Vigo.
That's simple.
And yet that's simple. It will be decided. Was our El Classico league match number one.
Okay.
Because once Barcelona, Copa del Rey final we are now. Barcelona ever cover the Champions League, but we are in the middle of it, or Valladolid ball. Above Valladolid, we are Real Madrid Super Bowl, Celta Vigo within that same period. But in this particular case, Real Madrid ewo ahoto kakra because once Barcelona cover Champions League, more full week to rest and relax, even after the Copa del Rey, just to prepare themselves for that. And I think the La Liga is giving us a taste of the level of competence Real Madrid and Barcelona actually this season. Even with Atletico Madrid, but I think it will be decided on the day.
El
Classico, no. It is 2 El Clasicos ahead of us, being the decisive stage of both teams their seasons. Barcelona will hope so be treble. Real Madrid was say Barcelona party. So be treble, about double no so na best Real Madrid momentum there be. Your Classico bi wo your boshe basa you betimi the league
Okay.
It is this week I'm looking forward. Whatever that happens, I think Real Madrid win as I'm a competition no more I'm say the interest around the La Liga game between the two of them and the Copa del Rey brings a different vibe all together for these two teams.
Wow, meza amate medase. My member for once